All right. Bottom wrestling, Matt actually makes it exciting, even though I don't think bottom wrestling is what we love to work on, obviously. Top wrestling, maybe a little bit more fun, because we can put a little more paint on the guy. One of the things that we try to do in college, and I think at the higher levels of high school, if you look at how Vinny's sitting right now, which is perfect, how he's lined up, he pretty much takes away the old ankle pick right from here. The other thing I can tell you is the weight distribution that he has. It's going to be really hard to pick him up and try to drive him toward his face because he has very little weight on his hands right now, and a lot of it's all like loaded up right here. Okay, so you got to know that when you're wrestling a good guy, you got to know if he's in good position like he is. That limits your options a little bit. What you do on top. Okay, so what I'm saying is you're not going to come down here and try to drive as hard as you can because he's not even going to move. All right, so my goal is to get him out of this position. Okay, there's a lot of ways you can do it. A lot of guys come with a claw. What I like to do is I actually like to do a hip pull right off the bat. It's not going to work perfectly every time. When I line up, and I don't know how you guys are in Jersey. How's the lineup now here? Is there a certain way you have to do it? There's no way, no progression. They took it away in college too, so now we can get on at the same time. There's no back belly elbow. But what I like to do is I like to provide pressure forward, okay? Because if I'm going to get a caution, I'd rather get a caution this way than touching them back here. I think that's, that's a ticky-tacky caution doing this. So if I want to get a caution, I'll get one this way, moving them forward, okay? My hand's right underneath his elbow here, pushing it forward. It's not out here. I'm here, moving them forward just a little bit, hands right here. What I like to do is hip pull them right off the bat, because right here, I'm not going to get my ankle pick as much. So when I hip pull, I actually create space over here, and I pull this elbow. Okay, so it's a simultaneous motion, and I'm not doing this. That's a deep waist. Okay, I'm pulling his hip right here, right there. Okay. Now, if he sits up like this, that's fine. That's fine. I go right underneath the near wrist, go across his hip here, and break him all the way down. Sometimes guys don't go down from here, so if you hip pull, they don't go. You got to hip pull again. Now I have them. Okay, and from here, I got to make different adjustments. I want to get underneath the arms. Okay, and I want to locate wrist. Again, from here, I'm going to go inside pry right here. The goal is always to get his head on the mat when you're riding, okay? If his head's up, he can do a lot of the stuff Matt was doing, okay? He's gonna peek out and there's a lot of things he can do here, okay? He's still in good position. I'm in okay position, but he can go from here, all right? So I need to make more adjustments. If you try a hip pull and you have to hit it twice, that's fine. Hip pull here, hip pull here. Now, I get this hand all the way across his, and I don't have long arms, guys. Okay, he's got nice long arms. Hayden, you have good long arms. But I still can get this all the way across to this pry. And where do you think I'm going? What direction, fellas? Right there. Okay? I'm not going to take him back this way. That's where he's going to head post and do the stuff Matt said. I'm going to take him where he doesn't want to go. So I go hip pry here, from a hip pull to a hip pry, inside wrist, forward right to here. Okay? And then we'll start working on turns from there, but that's on top. I really like that stuff, okay? I don't mind if you guys claw here, but even with the claw, what I don't want to see is you come up with a claw and then all of a sudden you're already rolling like this all the way across your back. If you get a claw on a guy, I still want you to go forward, okay? So if you come here, I want you to come here, run it like a spiral. Don't take him straight back. Okay? Back to the hip pull. All right? And the reason we're doing it is because he's protected back here. His ankles are completely protected. His weight distribution is all here. There is not a lot of weight on his hands, fellas. And that's the way he should be. Okay? You don't want to be like this underneath. He's where he should be. So choose your favorite side. Load him up here, right on the navel, then the hip pull here, arm chop here, hip pull, okay? Once he's to here, Now, I like to go inside, come across to the hip pry, go forward, that direction, right there, all right? Seems simple, but what I don't want to see when you guys go out is this. You can't pull a guy like that. It has to be here. See how I create space? Then again, here, 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 forward. Got it? Got to create space. You can't pull them on top of you. All right? Basic stuff. All right, 1, 2.